What if I told you that one of the best distortion plugins out there costs nothing? Zero, nada. But it hits harder than the plugins that I paid way too much for. If you make bass music, hard techno, hardcore, trap, funk, whatever, this plugin is about to change your workflow if you still are not using it for some reason. One of the most common questions I get asked about, and I see asked, is what distortion plugins do you guys use? Normally, I say just use a wave shaper or a fast distortion if you are in FL Studio, but I think my opinion has changed, because Trash Lite is so powerful as a just distortion unit that there is no comparison. First of all, the obvious thing, if you take a look at the Trash Lite's interface, we have this XY pad. And you have 4 different corners here, and all of these corners have different distortion types that are pretty familiar from the Trash Tube. And you can morph and blend between these different distortion modes. If you look at the variety of the different distortion modes here, that's already by itself super amazing. And we need to of course remember that this is a free plugin, which is pretty crazy to think about. You basically have all the different distortion modes you could ever want here. Let's actually just go into this one corner here and let's just try out these different distortion modes so we get a hang of it. As you can see, if you are a producer who just needs a good distortion plugin, I think this is the best recommendation I can really do. There is a distortion plugin that I also like very much, which is this one here, the Distortion effects. And this is also a super good distortion plugins, and you have different modes and really great amount of options to tweak. But I think the strong point in Trash Lite is the simplicity. You just have distortions and that's about it. One of the best features is the auto gain and the limiter inside of the distortion plugin here. No matter what I do when I try to distort this kick, I usually get a result which is not ear piercing, it's a smooth result. And there is a big knob here. And well, it's not a big knob, but it has a big effect. It's the tilt knob, and this is super effective. So we can basically tilt the sound to be more dark or bright. Super simple, and this here is kind of the cutoff point. Let's see what it does. I just usually like to set this somewhere here until I get a result which is not too bright, not too dark, just a right amount. Usually when you are distorting like kicks for hardcore or gabber or whatever, like around 1K is pretty good. And now when you start to distort, adding more instances of maybe Trash Lite or whatever distortion plugins, you are not going to get those super harsh high frequencies, which are not really desirable. But I think this plugin makes it super easy to get the smooth distortion results, and this is the strong point for me in the Trash Lite.
Now some sound demos.
I chose this kick here. It's FL Studio stock sample, you can find it from the drums, kicks and the importer kick. let's say we want to go for hard techno style type of a thing. Let's just add Trash Lite here. Okay. Let's actually add a EQ before this and try to boost the mid. Maybe we automate this one here to control the high frequencies. Pretty cool stuff. Let's just see for fun if I add some sort of a hi-hat loop under this. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. As you can see, you can get stuck with this thing, playing around with it all day. It's so much fun, to be honest. And I know this plugin has been around for a kind of a long time, but the reason behind me not using this plugin was I actually got feedback from this plugin. People saying it was bad, if it was just a reskinned Trash 2 or something, but I disagree. This is a really nice and really fun and creative plugin because of the XY pad and because of the randomization options. This is so much fun to play around with, and I can't believe it's free. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think that's the video if you wanna see how to use Trash to create kicks like this. Just check out my Patreon tier 2 program. If you haven't still used your free trial in my Patreon, please do. I'm going to remove the trial option soon because there is going to be some changes happening in my Patreon. But if you want to get more serious, I highly recommend to check out the Patreon. It's affordable and there is a ton of videos there already. If you like the video, comment down below for the algorithm. Just throw a emoji there or something. If you hated the video, please also let me know. It helps the algorithm, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.